Alright, this is the basic mixing board, and this is the template that I'll be using to teach some of these tutorials. And this is a 16 channel board with 4 buses and 2 aux sends. So I'm going to talk about each one of these things and how they function in basics. First of all, the instrument comes in here, and the first thing we need to look at is the gain. When we plug an instrument in, we have the gain, and this is the most important setting. I have some other tutorials teaching you how to set gain, but let's say that we set our gain around 12 o'clock, and that works out well. This is the EQ section right here, the high, medium, and low, and this is a basic section, so you can EQ your instruments here. The further up you turn up this low, the higher the lows go, and the highs bring clarity. And we'll talk about EQ in future tutorials, but these are the high, medium, low. It's the EQ section. Okay, and the next section is our aux section, aux 1 and 2, and this board has 2 auxes. And so basically this is where we run monitors, and you'll see this is your master aux section up here. This is your aux send, so this is basically like your master aux. So if this is your bass drum, let's say we're going to make this our bass drum, and you want more bass drum in your monitor 1, that's where the aux comes in. So these run monitors. Okay, and this board runs 2. A lot of boards run 4 aux or 8 aux. This is your bus section, bus sending section, and this, depending on what button you push down, if we push down this 1 and 2 button here, it actually sends this fader to 1 and 2. So this is your bus section, and this is a bus submix, which I have an in-depth tutorial on that as well. All of these tutorials that I'm talking about here, I have in-depth tutorials as well. And this is our pan, so we can pan left to right. If you're running stereo, that goes to your mains over here. Now, most church sound systems run mono, and that's usually the best, so we just keep the pan in the center. If you do assign, you can pan left or right to assign to 1 or 2. This is your master fader. Once you have your gain set, you'll be able to use this for your volume, and so you can turn this up or down. And basically this is usually assigned to main, and so it's going to go out to your main mix. And then your main volume mix over here, if you have 2 of them, then you run them together up and down at the same time. Okay, so this is the basic soundboard setup, and this is what we'll be using for our tutorials, and this is the signal flow. I'm going to make the signal flow right now. So we're going to come in with our instrument here. This is plugging in the back, and the signal flow would happen down into here, all the way down, hits the fader, and it goes from the fader all the way over to the mains. If it stops in the monitors, if you want some monitors, so it would be coming down, and it pops over to aux 1, and then it goes out to the monitors. Okay, if you assign, if you have an assignment, you're going to come down here, and whatever volume you choose here is actually going to be going over to here first, 1, 2, 3, 4, then it hits the mains, and then it goes out to the audience. So that's our basic sound flow and our soundboard mixer. Keep checking back.